questions for Coach.
Can you kind of sum up as best as you can what your thought process, how it kind of tracked through the entirety of that last 8-9 minutes of the third period?
Well, I thought we were just holding on, and I didn't really understand why. We knew what to expect. This was a team that was real proud, and they're down their last period, down a goal, and you know I thought we took a couple of suspect penalties for sure. Spija's penalty was undisciplined. Rauhauser's was borderline. So to me, you're handing somebody who's more than capable opportunities in a game that we have in control. And then all of a sudden you lose momentum. And then you look at the clock and there's 7 minutes and change and you're down a goal. And then, you know, then you rely on your older guys to keep playing, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. So it was nice to see some guys make plays there down the stretch. Obviously, our power play, it was a special teams night. We're 4 for 8. They're 1 for 3. I thought, you know, last night they were 1 for 6 and we're 1 for 2 or something like that. So I thought we earned more power plays tonight, which I thought was good. And it's nice to see us execute on the power play. So honestly, Ryan, I was just trying to stay focused on the task at hand. The long review to make it 3-2 for them, which I thought it hit Sean's stick, not theirs. So I didn't. Ultimately, I knew there must have been something in question for it to take so long. That stopped their momentum, and then we got a call to go in our direction, and we took advantage of it. So the thought process was focused on, okay, there's still plenty of time here. Now, up until that point, it was, what are we doing? Why did we stop playing?
That was going to be my next question, that having that long review right after they scored twice in a minute to take the lead, did that kind of help you guys?
I think in hindsight it did, Ryan, and that's what I was thinking to myself. Again, the guys were doing a good job of plenty of time left. This wasn't like we're under a minute. We had 7.5 minutes to go, I think, something like that. So I really thought that our guys kept their focus. But the point is, it's hard not to lose focus, knowing that the momentum is all on our opponent's side, and not let your thoughts go to, oh man, we got to play tomorrow. You know, like you can't. And they're young guys, you know, so you wouldn't blame them for thinking in those terms. But there was plenty of hockey to play, and I think our guys showed that.
What did you like about what you guys were doing on the power play today?
Well, I thought Mercer's goal, Doof made a great pass. I thought the first 3.5 minutes of the 5-minute major was not very good. But the last minute and a half or whatever it was pretty darn good. Get a puck to the net, there's chaos in front of the net, we make a play with Kevin. You make another big-time play to Rauhauser, and he does what, you know, not many guys can do with that puck on the winning goal. I liked the results, and I liked when needed we took advantage of some opportunities and made some big time plays. So actually, I don't know if we were 4 for 8. I only count 3. 1, 2, 3.
I think that last goal technically.
Spija was on the power play?
Yeah.
Okay. What I liked about that one is he didn't miss the open net.
You mentioned the first 3 minutes of the major versus the last minute and a half. At that point, is it just desperation trying to get pucks on net, or was there something?
Well, I still thought there was poise. And I mean, arguably too much poise. Where's the urgency? Where's the desperation? Why aren't we putting pucks to the net? Mitchell's standing there, and every shift change, whether we changed maybe 3 times, maybe during that 5-minute major, they came back and said, I'm standing alone in front. Like, get pucks through. And I think Merce was the one that actually got the puck through. And Mitchell and Doof crashed the net, and chaos ensues, and you make a play.
Anything else?
And you won a playoff series again. What's the value of that? I mean, just continuing the streak.
Well, the word that comes to mind for me, Kevin, is consistency. It just shows that we're consistent. I mean, we've won at least one playoff series for 7 years in a row, and one of those years we won 2, both on the road. So we've proven we can win at home. We've proven we can win on the road. We've proven we're a tough out in the playoffs. And that encompasses a lot of different players. But I think that's what our program wants to be known for, that resiliency, that this team is going to fight you tooth and nail, and you better be ready, and that's what we want to be. So I think that's what it says.
What about holding Ferris to four goals in the series?
Yeah, well,
I
I mean, that talks about Chris Hill a little bit, I would think, you know. But I thought we defended pretty good. I mean, again, their first goal, like we still want to hand people things, and I don't know. And when you hand a team like Ferris an opportunity like we did in a 2-0 game, it's a whole hum game, and they were pushing, but in those situations, you need to bear down. You need to have your knees bent. You need to get the puck past them and use their momentum that they're pushing against our net. Use that against them and go the other way. And we still have people that struggle with that mindset. So even the situations where I thought the goals they scored, we kind of gave them, and they earned a bunch for sure. And the chances that they earned, Chris was there to stop them. So I thought all in all we defended fine. I thought our penalty kill was better than fine over the course of the week. Probably more last night than tonight, but. You know, I think when you're defending pretty good and your penalty kill is pretty good, even though we gave up a power play goal each night, I still thought we killed penalties pretty good.
All good?
Thanks.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
All set. Questions for Alec Rauhauser?
Alec, from a player's perspective, can you talk us through the mindset on the bench of the last 7 minutes, going from leading to trailing to back on top again?
Yeah, it was crazy emotions. I mean, first of all, it's a bad penalty on my part to put our team down. Pretty selfish of me. Coach talks about taking bad penalties all the time. That one's definitely on me. So, but other than that, once we found out that it was not a high tip, I mean, guys just wanted to get back into the game. I mean, we knew we weren't going to be done. We just have to keep fighting, but we were definitely feeling a little down. But we just kept pushing each other to keep going, and good things happened.
Obviously, you guys didn't get a positive result out of that review, but with it coming and it being as long as it was after they scored twice in just over a minute, did that kind of help you guys settle down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it really killed their momentum. I mean, they were still coming at us until, we got our power play. I think that kind of turned it around, but the big delay, I guess, kind of helped because it slowed things down for us, but I think the power play for us was the big turning point.
What did you like about what you guys were doing on the power play today, especially the last minute and a half of their 5-minute major?
Yeah, I mean, we were doing a good job getting chip pucks in the zone, and then Doof and Mitch were getting on those pucks, not allowing their D to clear it, so we were getting zone time. And I mean, we were just moving the puck around. We weren't forcing things. We weren't shooting into shin pads like we have in the past. I mean, we were just taking what the game gave us and just trying to get shots through to Mitch because he's pretty good in front of the net.
Can you kind of walk us through your goal there? Obviously, we all saw it was a pretty nice goal.
Yeah.
Just what you saw in that play?
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really what we want to do on the power play. We weren't really creating anything, so Merce tried to just get it over to me, and it was just a little high up in the air, and I happened to bat it down and then just walked around one guy, and I'm not sure if the goalie thought I was going back door or not, but I think he slid over to the other side, and I think I shot it just into the empty net.
Ryan asked you a little bit about the emotions, Alec, when you guys went down. Can you talk about the other end of the roller coaster, getting back up?
Yeah, I mean, once we got on top, we knew that there was still, maybe like 2 minutes left or something, and we just knew that they weren't going to give up because they're a good team. They have a lot of seniors that are just didn't want to give up on their season, their careers, as far as college-wise. So we just knew we had to stay poised and finish out the rest of the game because we knew they were going to come.
I think you guys only gave up 4 goals on the weekend, 2 5-on-5 goals. What was the key to the defense?
Well, definitely Nell. Nell has been rock back there these past couple weeks. He's definitely playing like he has last year. I mean, just having him back there, if you make a mistake, you know that he's going to be there for you most of the time. just the guys have a lot of confidence in him to make plays, and I mean, he's just everything for us, for our D-core at least back there.
Can you talk a little bit, Alec, also about the emotion now going into the second series when you don't know details and things like that, just having survived and advanced here?
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna find out who we play. We have Monday off, so we'll be getting back to work on Tuesday and just preparing like we always have the whole entire year. Just trying to get prepared for the weekend, no matter who we're playing, on the road or here. Just trying to get prepared.
Having won a game like yesterday's and then today's, finding a way to come back, does that help get in that prep? I mean, I would think somebody's going to have to smile here eventually, you know?
Yeah, I mean, we knew that they weren't going to give up today. Like, yesterday, that wasn't them. Tonight was more of them. They're a very good team, and we knew it was going to be a close game tonight. But yeah, definitely being in a game like that helps us in the playoffs, at least. A freshman being in a game like that, get that under your belt and just know how to finish games off like that and come back in the third period when we're down, and just all the little things that we need to learn.